playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Busts through the tackle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A give to Etienne running right. Now the ball comes loose. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Once more, Etienne. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rico Gafford there to make the grab. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Murray now on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
From the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. There the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A give running right, Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And some room to work. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson now. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Going for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and he's got the hook up to Moore.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. He's going to look deep for Moore. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Able to power through, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 28 yards. And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Murray now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing on second and long. Murray. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
First down, Murray. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first and 10, here's Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he finds his man, complete. That's Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
And they'll run with ETN.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
One more time with ETN.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Travis Etienne.
His second touchdown of the night. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit in this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You go to
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Throwing on second and long. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Murray now to throw.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They go play action now. Jackson.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sacked for a loss of 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Noah Fant, 78 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start. And he loses the football a second time. And the Eagles have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Second and short now following the fumble. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
A first down and more, ETN.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
126 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Travis Etienne
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Buccaneers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the depth. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just third and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Murray. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go. What we got?
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game. And it's
under pressure. They got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 148 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there on the run. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt to come here. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder